Let me tell you a story about one of my patients. Let's call him Mark. Mark is 32 years old, a driven young professional, always on the go. He prides himself on waking up at 5 a.m. every day, hitting the gym before the sun rises and squeezing in as much productivity as possible. Sounds admirable, right? Well, 3 months ago, Mark called me in a panic. He had woken up feeling dizzy, his speech slurred. At first, he thought he was just exhausted, maybe dehydrated, but when he tried to stand up, he collapsed. Mark, at just 32, had suffered a mini-stroke. As a brain doctor, I see many shocking cases. But what shocked me the most wasn't just Mark's age, it was why it happened. You see, like millions of ambitious adults, Mark was doing something he thought was good for him, an exercise routine that social media hypes up. What if I told you that a single popular exercise habit can silently raise your risk of a stroke overnight? You might be doing it yourself. Maybe you did it this morning. Maybe you're planning to do it tomorrow. I'm Dr. Edward Herr, and today I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up. Because once you see what's really happening inside your brain, you'll never look at your daily routine the same way again. First, let's get one thing clear. Exercise is amazing. Movement is medicine. But here's the catch. Not all movement is good movement for everyone all the time. Some routines we copy blindly from fitness influencers or high-performance coaches can backfire, especially if your body and brain aren't ready. So what is this so-called healthy habit that could sabotage your brain overnight? It's high-intensity exercise without recovery done at the wrong time, with poor sleep, dehydration, or chronic stress. Sounds simple, right? But wait, there's more. The number one risk factor isn't just the exercise. It's the combination of extreme training and neglecting the signs your brain is giving you. How many of us brag about no days off? How many push through headaches, dizziness, or brain fog just to crush it at 5 a.m. boot camp? We've been sold a lie that more is always better. That sweating buckets and pushing limits daily will make us invincible. But the brain doesn't work like that. When your body is exhausted, your blood pressure spikes, your arteries tighten, micro tears form in blood vessels. Combined with dehydration, poor sleep, and stress hormones like cortisol, this creates the perfect storm for a clot or vessel rupture, the core cause of a stroke. When I saw Mark lying on that hospital bed, tubes attached, I realized this was preventable. He didn't need a miracle cure. He needed the truth that your brain needs recovery just as much as it needs challenge. So before you jump out of bed at 5 a.m. tomorrow, ask yourself, am I truly listening to my body and brain or just following a trend? Remember, your brain's health is not a badge of hustle, it's your foundation for everything else. Next, let me show you exactly how this damage happens and what signs you're probably ignoring. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine the inside of your brain, billions of tiny roads carrying blood, oxygen, and nutrients every second. When you overtrain, push too hard, or skip sleep, it's like turning those smooth highways into a traffic jam, mixed with potholes and construction zones all at once. Here's what happens in simple terms. Intense exercise makes your heart pump faster. That's good. But if your blood vessels are inflamed, clogged, or weakened, sudden spikes in blood pressure can rupture tiny vessels in your brain. Your brain needs steady, healthy blood flow. When that's interrupted, even for a few minutes, brain cells start dying. That's a stroke. Did you know that strokes aren't just for the elderly? Over the last 10 years, strokes among adults under 45 have increased by more than 40%. And the scariest part, many of these people looked fit from the outside. One patient told me, Dr. Edward Herr, I wish I'd listened to my body. I thought I was doing everything right. I thought I was invincible. The truth is, none of us are invincible. But we can be smart. So how do you know your brain is waving a red flag? Here are some signals you should never ignore. Unusual headaches after a workout. Dizziness or blurred vision when standing up too fast. Numbness or weakness on one side of your face or body. Slurred speech or sudden confusion. These aren't just random. They're your brain begging you to slow down and check in. Listen, I'm not telling you to quit working out. I'm telling you to be aware. To be smarter than the influencer shouting no excuses while your brain is whispering, please rest. Your brain is your greatest asset. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Next, let's break the cycle. I'll show you how to exercise safely, boost your brain health, and actually lower your stroke risk, not raise it. If you've ever felt guilty for skipping a workout, breathe easy. Skipping a workout when your body says stop can save your brain. Here's my rule as a brain doctor. Train hard, but recover harder. The best athletes in the world don't train at maximum effort every day. They train smart, they rest smart, they hydrate, they sleep, they listen. Here's what you can do starting today. Check your sleep. If you're sleeping less than 7 hours, high-intensity workouts can backfire. Prioritize sleep over early workouts. Hydrate. Dehydration thickens your blood. Aim for at least 2 liters of water a day. Know your blood pressure. If you have hypertension, talk to your doctor before extreme training. Alternate intensity. Mix hard days with recovery days. Yoga, walking, stretching, warm up and cool down. Never skip them. They regulate blood flow and protect vessels. I once asked a patient, "What's your strongest muscle?" he said. "My biceps." I smiled and said, "Wrong. It's your brain. Protect it first and the rest will follow." The next time someone tells you no pain, no gain, remember, pain is not progress if your brain pays the price. What if we treated our brain like our phone battery? We'd never let it drain to 0 every day. We'd charge it fully before pushing it again. So here's the new mantra. Train smart. Recover smarter. Live longer. In the final part, let me share my personal routine, the habits I use daily to protect my brain, stay fit, and stay sharp for life. So, people always ask me, Dr. Edward Herr, what's your secret? You work long hours, see hundreds of patients, write, teach, and you're still sharp at 60. I smile because it's not a secret, it's a system. Every day I follow a simple brain-first routine. I wake up and drink a full glass of water before anything else. I do a light stretch or walk for 20 minutes, no crazy boot camp at dawn. I check in with myself. How do I feel today? Rested, tired. This decides how hard I'll train. I keep my phone away when I sleep. No blue light tricking my brain. I never sacrifice sleep for work or workouts. Never. When I was younger, I chased the same hustle culture. I pulled all-nighters, skipped meals, pushed my body to the edge, and I burned out badly. I learned the hard way that self-development means self-respect first. You don't have to run a marathon every day to feel proud. Some days, the most heroic thing you can do is rest. Recharge. Recover. If you remember one thing from me today, let it be this. Protect your brain like your dreams depend on it. Because they do. Your brain writes your story every second you're alive. Give it the care it deserves, and it will give you decades of sharpness, clarity, and energy to live the life you truly want. So tonight, drink your water, get good sleep, train smart. And tomorrow, wake up knowing you're not just working out for muscles, you're working out for a lifetime of memories your healthy brain will hold. I'm Dr. Edward Herr, and I believe your best brain days are still ahead. Take care of it. It will take care of you. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more real talk about your most powerful asset, your brain.